What's up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse on 7 Partner Quad. I am J-Man. I got a very special edition here, obviously.
Did you smell that?
I don't smell anything.
Yeah, I was just curious.
I'm gonna smell those fucking Twix as soon as you open them, you son bitch.
Some bitch.
Son bitch. Haven't ate a candy bar in like 9 months.
I think it's WrestleMania season.
It is WrestleMania season, as you guys saw with our video we put up last week with the Pulse 10 moments, WrestleMania moments. It is now time for our WrestleMania.
My face is kind of cold, though.
It is cold. You got a nice little shadow going there.
Yeah, it was a gnarly beard.
Got like a 2:30 o'clock shadow.
This is literally about a week, a little over a week.
Yeah, good deal. Quite a looking spiff. It is time for our WrestleMania 29 preview coming this Sunday on pay-per-view. Obviously, goes without saying, the biggest wrestling event of all time and the biggest wrestling event of the year here with WrestleMania 29 at MetLife Stadium, New York, New Jersey.
Weather permitting.
Weather permitting, yes. Very dangerous up there. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to cover here. Obviously, there's tons of other shit going on this weekend as normal when it comes to WrestleMania weekend. You got the Ring of Honor shows that they normally do. I think only doing one this year. They did the 2 in the past couple years. You have, I believe, TNA doing their first one night only show, airing that on pay-per-view, the taped ones they did after lockdown. I think that's on Friday night as well. So one of you guys got to pick one if you're going to get one of them. I don't know which card that is on that Friday. I don't know. Do you know?
That stacked one.
Is it the 10 one? The TNA 10?
I think it's the...
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn it. That fucking sucks. Because we have conflicting issues here. I got to go out and other scheduling issues on Friday, and then trying to figure out if we could get back here in time. Quaddy doesn't really know what his schedule is yet because he has like 900 jobs and he has to work like 3 a fucking day. It's crazy. He'll tell you about it. But yeah, we don't know if we could get everybody here. I know Ryan and Robert probably won't be able to. I know Robert for sure won't be able to make it this weekend for at least those shows. They'll definitely be here for Mania. Yeah, as far as that kind of stuff goes, I don't know if we're going to be able to do anything for that.
Just watch out for our channel. You never know.
You never know. We might pop one up there. I don't want to tell you guys, hey,
one up there. Go.
Good one.
Go.
I don't want to, say we're going to be doing this. Check out it that night or whatever. I don't want to say that.
We don't want to get your expectations up to here.
We'll keep it down here, and then we'll surprise you.
We don't want to be like TNA.
We'll probably keep it down here and leave it here.
Because we already know the results. It's like a DVD is what
basically.
We already know the results,
I think if we were to probably choose one, we would probably choose the Ring of Honor show just because it is live and, we could see obviously what's going on with the TNA show and get it on DVD if it turns out to be pretty good. With obviously probably a bunch of other people covering it and shit. But yeah, usually I think the last couple years on the Out of Guard and everything we did there, we ended up talking about the Ring of Honor show on a topic show after Mania. Might do that. I don't really know. Like I said, if we could get maybe, me and Quaddy here to watch it on Friday, we might do it. I don't really know. But I'm a
working man.
I don't want to put the preview up there and then not have a review. I think that's retarded because that's...
like ass backwards if you think about it.
Totally ass backwards.
Here you go. This is what we think.
This is what we think.
What happened?
What do you guys think about what happened?
What happened?
I don't know. There's no point for that beginning one if you don't have an ending one. So yeah. Maybe. I don't really know. Scheduling issues.
Just check the channel.
Just keep checking back, and we might pop something at you. But probably after this video, you're going to end up getting the WrestleMania 29 review. More than likely, that's probably
a slobber knock.
95% sure on that. But like I said, if we end up covering it or end up watching it somehow, if it's just me, then I don't know. We might just throw it in a topic show after Mania. We'll get a couple of us. Maybe. I doubt it. We'll probably throw it after Mania. But whatever. Now we're going to get into the WrestleMania 29 stuff here. We're first going to talk about the 2013 Hall of Famers. The inductees for this year have not mentioned that in anything. I don't know how we haven't snuck that in there. God damn it, man. I got to stop it with the innuendos tonight. That is just getting a little fucking much. We have a very star-studded, very star-studded list of Hall of Famers here this year. You obviously have the Celebrity Hall of Famer in Donald Trump. Obviously, the contributions of early WrestleMania stages at 4 and 5, doing it at fucking.
Was that Vegas?
Damn it, no, it's in up in the East Coast, and I can't think
City.
There it is, something like that. Doing it at 4 or 5, still the only time they've done back-to-back pay-per-views in the same venue. We have Trish Stratus. in my opinion, the best WWE diva that we've ever seen, as far as all around. The ability to be a great character. She could flip flop. Her heel character was outstanding, and everything that she did was great. So it goes without saying. Great to see Trish getting inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. Bob Backlund, another one. We still just can't get over who's inducting Bob Backlund, which is Maria Menounos from Entertainment Weekly fame, or whatever the fucking hell she does.
Wasn't she at Mania last year?
Yeah, no, now that I think about it, she was at, I think, yeah, because she wrestled in that 6-chick tag.
She was with Kelly Kelly, or against Kelly Kelly.
Yeah.
Versus Eve and...
Beth? Something like that.
Who?
Yeah. Which was terrible. Yeah, exactly. Which was terrible. Now that I remember, at SummerSlam, she was rocking that white T-shirt with Bob Backlund on it. So now this makes a lot of sense. Supposedly they have a lot of history in the back there. In the back there? What? God damn it.
Back door!
Fuck.
Woo!
Yeah, so great to see Bob Backlund getting inducted there. We have Booker T. Kind of a surprise when they snuck in here. I'm sorry, dude. These aren't even innuendos anymore. They're just words. In the past couple weeks here, obviously Booker, now a mainstay with WWE, the GM of SmackDown now, and getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Great to see Booker in there.
Who's inducting him?
God, would it be Stevie Ray? That'd be random as hell. I don't know. Just
who?
Goldust? That would be great, wouldn't it? Just
Teddy Long.
Teddy Long. There you go.
Black brother.
Whoa! Fuck. Shit. Sorry.
Too soon.
Guys, we keep it hood, G. God damn it. That was even more racist, not trying to be racist.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
It's all good.
And then we have a really huge one here with Bruno Sammartino, one that has been, obviously, who should have been the main the guy on the first Hall of Fame back in the 90s when they brought it back, and all this kind of stuff. Was a lot of personal issues, backstage issues with Vince and Bruno and all this kind of stuff, and finally culminating in him finally getting into the Hall of Fame here in 2013. Obviously, goes without saying, all the accomplishments, like the 147-year title run, something crazy shit that he had back in the day, running all this stuff back in the early stages of WWF, back when it was the WWF, and everything going on there. So great to see that, and finally, obviously, well-deserving of finally getting into the Hall of Fame there. And then we have, obviously, the hardcore legend Mick Foley getting into the Hall of Fame here, and a guy who is just so far detached from something like a Hall of Fame or an induction kind of ceremony, but he worked himself up and just destroying his body and for the entertainment of all of us and throughout his entire career, and the great stuff that Mick Foley has done. It goes without saying. All of the three faces of Foley and everything come out. I could see them doing something in the induction ceremony. Having that, like me and Ryan were talking about, we were thinking, I was like, who can induct him? And then it's like clicked right in our brains, like, duh, it has to be Terry fucking Funk. I mean, if it's not Terry Funk,
it is Terry Funk.
It is, yeah, because I mean, Mick probably wouldn't want to get inducted if Terry Funk didn't induct him.
Unless, like, Dude Love inducts him, which would be...
He inducts himself?
Yeah.
That would be fucking hilarious. But yeah, it has to be Terry Funk, so it'll be great to see that. And Mick, always a great speaker and all the books and shit he's done, so we'll have a great, speech probably to come on that. Not get to see it on Saturday night anymore, because it's fucking horse shit. They decided not to do the taped, delayed thing where they aired it later in the night after they did it on Saturday night. That's bullshit. Bring that back, because it kind of... brings together that whole weekend, because I mean you have a lot of people like us who go back and watch old WrestleManias throughout the week or the month or however long we fucking watch it for. We'll sit and, at least I do, I started that tradition a long time ago, where I'll sit and watch last year's WrestleMania during the day of WrestleMania. We have other activities and shit we do on that day as well, but then having that whole entire weekend kind of come together. You have the Hall of Fame, you could have did it Saturday night, and then you have obviously Mania on Sunday, but not doing that anymore, airing it before Raw the next night.
It's on Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday now?
Yeah.
God, that's fucking stupid. Like,
I guess they have to pick out USA's time network to get on there.
Yeah, I mean, even just put it on late night. Like, do it from 10 to 12. Like, air the whole fucking thing.
Because literally, people who are watching are us.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, there's not going to be a lot of people watching. It's the people that care about watching it. It's like, put the whole fucking thing on there, put it on Saturday night, people will watch it, people will tape it. They make these things called DVRs nowadays, WWE. People could figure that shit out if they need to. But obviously, star-studded cast of characters and individuals and great superstars here going into the Hall of Fame in 2013 this year. Do you want to cover anything else about that?
The last two people on this, Bruno Sammartino and Mick Foley, I think those were the first two that should have been in a long time ago.
Yeah.
I know Mick Foley was still kind of in and out of TNA, WWE, just making his spots here and there whenever he can. I think, like J-Man said, with what he's done with WWE. Like, if I tell you Mick Foley, what's your first thing that comes to mind? When he got thrown off the Hell in a Cell?
Numerous memories.
Whenever he went through Hell in a Cell. Whenever him and Rock had that match at St. Valentine Massacre, when he got hit in the head how many times?
No, I think that was at Rumble where he got hit like 19 fucking times, chair shots, that I Quit match.
Yeah. Whenever just a random, like, 3 faces, just all the matches with Edge and the Terry Funks.
ECW stuff.
ECW, WCW, just all that shit. And then, what makes this even better, here in the next, I think, week or 2 afterward, is DVDs coming out with the story
on it. Be great.
So, I think that kind of
culminates and makes it all together,
And then the Tyler Rose and San Martino, just the craziness of how long it was. Whenever we had one just with Punk not too long ago, how long it was. Then San Martino's was what, twice that long?
2,000 something days or something.
Exactly. So it's gonna be a good one. Like J-Man says, it would be nice to see it somewhat live, but Tuesday night's still good.
Yeah, that's true.
We get to see it.
That is true. At least they put it on there, and of course, once we get the DVD, they'll put the whole fucking thing on there anyway. So yeah.
That's the only reason I buy Mania, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there you go. If it's not an awesome show, then yeah, especially from last year, because we just wanted to see. Who the fuck was it last year?
Edge.
Was it Edge last year? Okay, yeah. That's
Remember Christian inducted him?
That was a great fucking speech. An entire speech of that was outstanding from that. But we're finally getting into the portion of the card here for WrestleMania 29. We have the pre-show match for the Intercontinental title. On the pre-show, we have champion Wade Barrett going up against The Miz. Now the movie stars here in this matchup. Going head-to-head here in the little feud that they built up. I could pick out like 3 or 4 matches on this fucking card that deserves more to be the pre-show than just the Intercontinental title by itself. We've talked about how long they've shit on the fucking mid-card titles and the prestige that is the Intercontinental Championship, and it goes without saying. I mean, people are just forgetting about it. Yeah, it's not really focused anymore. I don't think... I'm pissed at that. I don't like the fact that it just goes without saying that, yeah, it's not that important anymore. Let's fucking make it important. Stop fucking just putting it to the wayside. Stop, doing the same shit with the Divas division. Nobody gives a shit because you don't give a shit about it yourself as a company. So, like, start to give a shit about these things, and then it starts to bring back prestige and importance to all these things. Putting it as your pre-show at WrestleMania when you got the fucking... Fandango gets a fucking match, and Mark Henry Ryback get a match, and the tons of dipshits get a fucking match, and the Funka fucking who gives a shit, whatever the fuck they're called. Make myself laugh on that one. But yeah, putting this on here, and it could be a solid match as well, depending on how much time it is. I know there's just the new age shit going on in the internet when it comes to wrestling. I mean, they have the entire script up, I just saw, where it gives individual, match by match, how much time each match is going to get on WrestleMania. It has each match. It's like... We don't need to know this shit. Like, stop it. Good Lord. We're starting to become all these little smarky faggot motherfuckers. Oh, this match is going to last 16.7 seconds. Who gives a shit, faggot? I don't fucking care.
Quick match.
It's like, oh, it's going to be a quick match. Really? I read on this website it's going to be 10 to 12 minutes. Good. Go sit on a dick. I don't give a fucking shit. Who gives a flying fuck? I don't care. Goo it. Right up your asshole. Right up, think to pop your asshole.
No lube,
son
of a
lesson
bitch.
At that one.
No lube, son of a bitch.
But I am going to go with The Miz. Getting back the Intercontinental title. I know he lost it a couple months back. I don't really know. Barrett, just blah. I mean, I so think Barrett could be something. But, me and Ryan were talking a while ago. He's just missing something. Just a little thing is just missing with Wade Barrett. And I don't know what the fuck it is. But it's just missing, and it's just like, and nothing is really going to get him to that point to being that guy that he should really be. But I'm going to go with The Miz win the IC title here. It just kind of makes a lot of sense. You usually get a lot of facey fest kind of shit going on here, and the culmination of this would make sense. I'm going to go with The Miz, new Intercontinental Champion on the pre-show.
Didn't Wade Barrett break his arm in a match? Is that what he...
Did Wade Barrett break his arm?
Didn't it happen?
Or break Miz's? What, huh?
No, what happened when Barrett was gone for a long time? Didn't he break something?
Yo, that was the time where he's in that main event, like a year ago, where he fell by the announce table and broke his elbow. Or
I literally think he is gunshot because, like J-Man said about him and Ryan, I think he's just gunshot in some of the stuff he does. Like he's just a little hesitant because he don't want to hurt anybody, or I don't know. I agree with J-Man and Ryan on this.
I think he's paid a lot of attention to Chris Hero matches. All of a sudden, using his fucking elbow.
How about those two start tagging?
Good Lord.
Like J-Man said, this and the U.S. title kind of got pushed under the rug. U.S. title.
Oh God, yeah.
U.S. title not even being on the card, which is just fucking spit. It may be
Hey, let's have an impromptu match where Christian comes back and faces Antonio Cesaro for the U.S. title. That's better than half this card.
Yeah. Due to the fact I have a Twix in front of me, you'll understand why I'm got this in front of me. Yeah. And to piss him off. Like Jamin said, it just got pushed on the rug because it doesn't mean anything. After Cody Rhodes had that good title run where he brought the old title back, and we thought, oh man, this is going to be interesting, just having a new title back, and like Shawn Michaels had back in the day, and guys with long title runs. Now it's just on a fucking pre-show? And like Jamin said about the script, are you really that impatient? Or do you really need to get the dick shoved up your ass that soon? You have to know exactly what time you can do it and what time you can't do it?
It's fucking ridiculous.
Or are you...
Can you not just
Are you going to go snort up a line of crack whenever, in between the good matches, or bad matches, so you can watch...
I'll have 2.5 seconds to go jerk myself off, or whatever the fuck
you can go to your boyfriend's house and you can watch Taker and Punk match, and then you can hurry up and get back and watch Rock and Cena. Just fuck off. Just fuck off with all that shit. Spoilers piss me off, and you see me yell and scream about this. It really irritates me now because I was talking to a guy this morning before I went to work, and he was telling me what's going to happen in Extreme Rules. I don't need to know this. I don't want to know this. This is what...
How about we watch it when it happens?
Yeah, this is professional wrestling. J-Man, Ryan, and myself are all the same. We all like to see what happens as it comes. Like, okay, SmackDown, it's taped. Okay. Fine. They don't want to put the live shit on, whatever. But even they shot themselves in the foot with that bench lifting competition. Yeah. They put that in WWE. If you're not that intelligent, you realize, hey, we shouldn't tell what happened on SmackDown on the show, or a title change on SmackDown. I know I'm going to ramble and rant later on, so I picked the last one too.
There you go. Now we're going to get into the actual portion of the card. It's like 8 minutes into this thing, we're finally to the fucking real card. We have the first matchup. We have an 8-person mixed tag match featuring the Rhodes Scholars, Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow, and the Bella Twins, Brie and Nikki. Robert couldn't think of the other fucking Bella. It's Brie and Nikki. That's who it is there, Robert. My dad will tell you that one of them is far fatter than the other one. And my dad, I must also mention, probably here in the next 5 minutes, will be down in his basement playing Call of Duty, so I don't know what the fuck he has to say about that. Yeah. Really? Versus the Tons of Funk and the Funkadactyls.
There's 110 calories in this.
For all of them, or just one of them? It's got to be just one of them.
Yeah, just one.
Wow.
I'm splurging.
When do you not splurge? Just when you don't eat anything? Yeah. All right. The Tons of Funk. As I like to say, the Tons of...
That's how much we care about this match is whoever's on the fucking back to this twist.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
I'm really going to go eat all these. 400 something calories.
This is the portion where we bring up, why isn't Antonio Cesaro on this fucking card? Thank you. Because, you know, what a waste of a match he would be out there. Ugh. Yeah. Brodus Clay and Tensai, as I said, totally nailed where Tensai was going. Do we need to bring back the talk of how Ryan thought just Brodus Clay and Tensai were just going to be the shit? I mean, these guys, I'm telling you, man, they're going to, I mean, Tensai, Cena,
shit.
Extreme Rules should have happened. Sorry, bro, but that just totally told you where that
we need to speed through this.
We do, indeed. I'll go with the fucking Tons of Funk, I guess. I mean, not even pay-per-view worthy. This isn't even Raw worthy. With how shitty Raws have been.
No, a main event.
And it's on WrestleMania. Huh. I'll go with the Tons of Funk because Rhodes Scholars and Bellas have been getting over on all the fucking weekly shows. I'd love to see Rhodes Scholars win this and then move on and take the tag titles from, I don't know. I'll get to the discussion about the tag titles later. Yeah.
I ate that way too fast. I had 3 matches I could have ate that through because that's how much I give a shit about this.
At least you spent the time not talking about it. Good. Snapping to it. Wait, that's Slim Jim. Shit. Wrong.
Ooh, oh, yeah! Randy Savage. That was awful. That's just fucking awful. Awful.
I should just call you Robert for just how terrible of a First Nation that was.
You really want to play that card, buddy?
I won't. No.
Okay.
I'll move on. Do you want to move on?
I'm going to, literally, during this pay-per-view, I have to work Monday morning. I'm going to have a air mattress.
Solid, like 7. Well, hold on. We don't know the official time because we haven't looked that shit up. 7.
No, because I guarantee you Mania review is going to be pretty interesting.
Probably.
Hopefully. Yeah. You know what's going to happen. It's not a spoiler because it's actually his idea.
It is, yeah.
But I'm gonna bring an air mattress, and probably during the first couple of matches, I may just take
if we was just out of the camera, we just put the whole air mattress on this table and just lay down. Just, hey, what's up, guys? We just can't even see it. She's like, see the top of our heads. Just find another candy to eat. Just a Kit Kat. Who you got winning this one?
Wow.
All right. Yeah.
Whatever your dad's cooking that night.
That's the winner right there. As I'll say in this one and the next one, the winner is not us. Next matchup.
We
got the Juggernaut motherfuckers here. I mean, they're going at it. Getting with it. That's what you do. I can't say that about Mark Henry. I like Mark Henry as a big man. We have Mark Henry going up against Ryback and this generic big guy. Let's throw them out there and let them run into each other for 5 to 7 minutes or whatever the script says.
Did look at that
now.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah.
Don't choke on that 110 cows, bro.
450.
All right, you got her done there.
That's what she said. Go!
I got Ryback winning this one.
Skip Sheffield?
Yes.
Hey, that's his real name. Do you know that? Actually, I have no idea.
Yepers. I got Ryback winning this one. Just the generic, obvious, predictable shit that they've had them doing over the past couple months. Let's have a generic jobber come out here and have Mark Henry beat him in 2 seconds. Then, hell, let's have Ryback come out and show how good he can beat him. Why don't they just come out and just beat off in front of each other and see who can fucking goddamn fucking...
First of all, we need Trish Stratus if you need to do that.
Yeah, because that's all that would be. Just jerk motions. Just who can do a better jerk motion? Because we're fucking hard. They had them do a weightlifting competition to see who's stronger. Because you don't have the world's strongest man in this matchup, but Ryback is stronger than him. Even though he couldn't pick up Tensai, which is why I don't give any credibility to him at all. He's not a big man. He's not the next superhero guy because he has no facets of character outside of wearing his fucking stupid Ryback Goldberg gear, getting his Goldberg chance, and doing whatever the fuck he can. Can't pick up Tensai. He's not going to do his finish to Mark Henry. If you guys think he could do his fucking finish to Mark Henry, I'll sit here and say, alright, he did his finish to Mark Henry in the review, but I'm saying right now, he will not do his finish to Mark Henry. Can't fucking do it. I'm sorry. He's not going to do it. I got Ryback winning this match some other form or fashion.
I have Sexual Chocolate winning this. They gotta support the brothers.
That's what you do! God damn it. Stop with racism, bro.
Go!
Because that's what he'd do. I would love to see Mark Henry win this matchup, but...
They got to give it to the handmaiden appearance, so I think Mark Henry deserves it.
That's right. All right, next up, it's time to get serious. Chris Jericho's in a match at WrestleMania.
I got something to say about this.
Okay. This is going to get serious. It's going to be great, because it's Chris Jericho, right?
Shit,
he's going to have a great opponent. I mean, WrestleMania... We forgot we were taping, and we're not sitting over there on the couch. Hopefully that went unheard. Everybody rewinding to see what you said right now. Shit! Sorry about that. It's all Hornswoggle's fault from that promo where he tried to talk with Booker. Sorry about that. Yeah, but yeah, it's Chris Jericho match, right? It's gonna be outstanding. We got Chris.
I feel I'm gonna get shot.
You're good, dude. You're good. They're far away. We got Chris Jericho. Dude, you're in with it. Look at your glasses. They won't shoot you. You're quaddy, bro. Nobody shoots quaddy. We got Chris Jericho going up against an internet website that sells movie tickets in advance.
What's his real name? Where's Robert? We need Robert. Robert, tell us what his real name is. I have no idea.
He's facing an internet website that sells movie tickets, right? That's not right. Okay. That is not right.
I think so. Probably about the much excitement we're going to get out of this.
We got Chris Jericho going up against Fandango. I will not do a Fandango impersonation because I'll probably butcher the shit out of it, even though in my mind I think I do it really well. Me and my dad practice it every Monday night, every time he does it. The first, 5 seconds of Fandango's career in that promo with Matt Stryker was fucking awesome. I thought that promo was hilarious. That's the best thing he's done so far. Outside of that, he's Johnny Curtis playing a New Age Disco Inferno. That's it.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you for shitting your pants while we're doing our preview.
That's what I think of that.
I really think Fandango's going to win this match, because I think... fucking Vince, man. Oh, yeah, Fandango, man. That shit's going to get behind. Dancing with the Stars is popular as fuck right now. We got 2 dancing guys dancing with Stars. Jericho's on Dancing with Stars. Fucking it's going to be great. Sure it is. Thanks for wasting Chris Jericho. Thanks for that great... I know, it doesn't sound like it at all. You're fired. Nah, fucking I can't do it. Thank you for wasting Chris Jericho at WrestleMania here. Great return. Thought we were going to get something really productive. Jericho Ziggler. Singles match.
You stole my part.
What's up?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Shit!
Well, we're probably thinking the exact same way. I'm going to pick Chris Jericho because I cannot pick Fandango in this matchup, but I really think he probably will win.
When Jericho returned at number 2 at Royal Rumble, both of us were very shocked because you know why? We don't read spoilers. Yeah. Number 2. We thought, oh shit, they're gonna if he doesn't win, he's gonna do something at fucking Mania, where it's gonna be interesting, and we're just kind of like, oh shit, that's good, that's cool. Jericho's coming back and then start doing shit. Yeah, that kind of blew up in our face. No pun intended. Goo. You know what? I was pondering on the drive over here. What would happen, let's say, like, Del Rio and Swagger both knock each other out, and Jericho comes in and wins the title that way, and just turns heel right there?
I would say you maybe had a daydream about that, and you thought, man, that'd be great if Chris Jericho could just randomly win the world title, and then just have him Dolph cash in on it.
I was working with a lot of rubber cement today.
Okay.
So, could have been a little of that.
A little of that.
But I'm going to go Jericho because I cannot say the other dude's name. And I don't want to. Because the sad part is, whatever this douchebag's name literally came out of nowhere. And where's Chris Hero?
He's in NXT. He's training. He's getting ready. He'll be all right.
He's training like the Hulk.
El Generico is getting ready too because he needs to get ready. Richie Steamboat getting ready. Bray Wyatt.
El Generico,
he might still be hurt.
El Generico needs to start wrestling without a mask. Gotta get used to that.
I think we gotta get used to that. It is weird. He didn't look really weird though in the picture that I saw.
I saw him, but he just needs to realize that if he does chair shots, he has nothing to protect his.
I don't think WWE would.
And why the hell are we off this?
I don't know. It's such a Jericho thing to be in this match, but it's just all.
I'm gonna start. I think
it's
gonna be like one of those comedy matches, which is very sad.
Yeah, and Jericho can make the best out of that, but I mean,
okay, we got some good stuff we need to get to. So.
Yeah.
We got to speed through this.
Next up, we have the WWE Tag Titles line when champions Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane go up against Ziggy and Biggie, bro. Dolph Ziggler and Biggie Langston.
Big zigs on the face of zigs.
Just as soon as I saw this match just get put together and they had Daniel Bryan Kane come out when Ziggler and Biggie Langston were out there, I'm like, they're seriously going to do a fucking tag match with Biggie Langston and Dolph. And the only thing that they fucking mention about this is, oh my god, the anticipation for Biggie Langston to finally get in the ring and work is blowing my mind. Yeah, it's blowing my mind how fucking terrible garbage. Ryan is right. I like the finish that he has. I think that finish is pretty good.
What is the finish?
It's basically like a full body RKO. Like he grabs him, like going for a slam. Like he has his whole gut, and he just goes down and like RKOs.
So a gut check?
The gut KO. The GKO, dude. Gut KO.
The big GKO. Biggie.
Butchered that. The Biggie KO. I don't know. Whatever. That's about the only endearing thing besides the Griffins and the fact he needs to tame with Matt Morgan. Or who wore the Griffins on TNA? Shit. I forgot about it. Was it Matt Morgan? I think it was Matt Morgan. Big giant ass tree, so I mean that fits.
Matt Morgan saved somebody's life? Did you see that?
What?
Matt Morgan saved his mom's life.
Saved his mom's life?
Yeah, his crazy neighbor lit his house on fire. Matt Morgan. Big Matt Morgan. You ever said that? You didn't read this?
It had to be the beard that saved it. The beard took the fire away from him. Get the fuck away, fire! God damn, is anybody still watching this anymore? I highly doubt it.
I think after my first comment of something slipping, and then...
God, I love this show. I love us. It's so
You know
great.
why?
What?
You know who's watching this? Probably Kyle.
We love you, man. No joke.
King Come.
I saw his pickups. He got some of those Mania DVDs at Walmart. Yeah.
Saw
some of those pickups.
Probably King Come. Because I'm on here.
Truly. Yeah, Kinko's still watching. We know one person that's not watching.
We don't bully people, so...
We're not going to bully anymore, guys. Alright?
Here. We'll bring it in.
Yeah, getting back to this. As I said, the only good thing, okay, we get to see Dolph Ziggler in a matchup here.
Against Daniel Bryan.
I'd like to see him in another matchup, too. Daniel Bryan gets to wrestle past 20 seconds.
I hope so. That'd be
yay! Thank you for that, WWE.
Oh, I got an idea.
Just have this match in like 17 seconds.
But like Daniel Bryan and Kane are arguing who starts, and like Big Langston or Dolph comes.
They
in.
could just do the AJ kiss of death thing and just have AJ kiss Ziggler just like she kissed Bryan, and then just have them pin him in like 5 seconds.
No.
Okay.
Dolph like rolls up Daniel Bryan, wins like 3 seconds, and AJ just kisses Dolph. and it's all over.
I can see that.
And Biggie Langston's sitting there. Biggie. Can we get back
straight
to
up hood? God, I've seen a lot of people thinking that Dolph and Biggie are going to win the tag titles here, and then just have obviously as we've talked about forever and ever, having Dolph cash in at WrestleMania, which we'll get to. Yeah, you don't need to win both. I don't care what the fuck Dolph Ziggler does. I've said this for months now. We've all said this for months now. Just put the fucking world title on Dolph Ziggler. That's all we want, people. I mean, good lord, they are milking the shit out of this for them to finally do this. Don't give them all the titles. They're not significant enough to have all the titles. Biggie Langston should be on the fucking roster. Good lord. AJ, you know, with the Divas title, and then Dolph with the world title, and Big E go, whoa, way the fuck over there, go cut some trees down and save moms with Matt Morgan. I don't give a shit. The fucking Griffin,
Peter Griffin
fire guys.
You know how random we've gotten?
Ben Show. Just say it.
Can't do it yet. It's too soon.
It is too soon.
I can't work under pressure.
It's too fucking hilarious for one. I'm gonna go with Team Hell No, retaining the tag titles here. It's not a cappella, like a fucking opera. What?
I was trying to do Anderson.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm gonna go with Bryan and Kane retaining the titles here. I could see them start to finally. I want to see this breakup so fucking bad. It's not even fun. I've wanted to see it for months now. Just get Daniel Bryan on his own, but I really don't think they have an idea what the fuck they want to do with either of them. But I'm gonna go with Hell No, retain the titles here. God, I really hope Dolph, even if he wins the tag titles and cashes in, and then AJ wins the titles, I don't want to see that. I don't want all the fucking titles on Dolph. Just get the fucking world title. Because if you got the tag titles, then you got a whole nother situation to get out of. Yeah, you make him look like a fucking juggernaut motherfucking monster having all the titles. You'll make him look that way if he cashes in and wins the world title at Mania. You don't need the tag titles. Tag titles are worthless, as we said. US, IC, tag titles, Divas, world title. Even though, you know, you can bring significance to that because it is the world title. All those mid-card, whatever. They don't fucking matter because WWE doesn't give them any sense of meeting at all anymore. But I'm going to go with Hell No, retain tag titles here.
How long did Hell No have the tag titles for?
Since, like, last September, October,
they've had it.
August. They just said Cesaro has had the U.S. title since August in SummerSlam. I was like, shit, no joke. They've had it fall last year.
I see retain. I was just curious.
There you go. Next up, I'd like for Dolph Ziggler just to put a chair just right beside this matchup so he doesn't have to run out as far. We have the world title on the line.
Underneath the ring.
There you go. So you get that, it'll trick him. We have the world title hide underneath the ring during the hype video. We have the world title matchup here with champion Alberto Del Rio going up against Jack Swagger. If Jack Swagger walks out with the World Heavyweight Championship, no cash-in, no nothing, wins the title, moves on into the future as champion, shoot me in the fucking head right now. Because as I saw this going into this feud, I, peg for peg, saw everything that they did. The vignettes with him standing in front of that fucking Tool Time Taylor shed or whatever the fuck that was, doing the promos and then having Del Rio make fun of it and do his own kind of promos and doing it. It's like, good lord, it's so predictable and just whatever. Just no effort into, we're going to have this Mexican guy, we're going to have this American guy who says Mexican guy should be out. Mexican is a term. Fuck. And have this guy say, hey, he shouldn't be in this country because they got here illegally and they fucking eat burritos or whatever the fuck they say. I don't care. I do not give a shit about this fucking feud, the build. Don't care. Not with the pay-per-view quality. Okay, maybe Capital Punishment. It could be the world title match on that one. But WrestleMania, no. And I know, again, significance for the world title is nothing, but you don't just have it be that way. You don't have it be the standard as just being nothing. Make it something. Having a cash in here with Dolph Ziggler would make it seem, whoa, holy shit, new world champion Dolph Ziggler with the cash in. Fucking awesome. I'm sticking to that. I stuck to it since last fucking November, December. I'm like, it'd be great to see a cash in finally in Mania. And being that Dolph Ziggler is the show off, how can you show off any better than winning the world title, being the first guy to cash in at WrestleMania, the biggest stage of the year? That's all I care about it, because whatever, you probably have Del Rio retain if you're going to do that. You're not going to have Swagger do it with all the drug violation bullshit that's probably going to come out of this feud because, you know, Swagger, big fucking dumbass. Good job. Yeah, you'd probably have Del Rio retain and then do the cash-in after that like we've been talking about forever and ever and ever. Let's pray it happens.
Hopefully this match lasts longer than last year's World Title match.
It will. It could be a good match. I really think.
I'm thinking with the two names in there, and with like Jim said, the promos and everything that they build up. It's a good build.
There's still gonna be so much stuff with Ricardo and Zeb Coulter and all the shit on the outside. It's just
good build. But when you're that big of a dumbass and your head's that far up your ass and you get busted with whatever Swagger got busted with, you don't deserve the world title. But what the fuck am I talking about? Look who TNA used to have the title.
They already fucked over Swagger years ago with what they did with him. And yeah, great athlete, but when you're fucked over character-wise, then there's no real.
That's why I think he needs to come back and come back as like a fucking hard ass.
Well, that's what they did here, but
no, like an Olympic, like what Lesnar,
Kurt Angle,
like Kurt Angle or Lesnar or somebody like a Matt guy. Not this fucking I'm America. But
you're never gonna be Kurt Angle. Sorry.
Del Rio and hopefully cash in. If there's not cash in, there's gonna be a lot of questions you have to come out of this. So
okay, we'll stop being Debbie Downers here. We have a 6-man tag match featuring The Shield, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose going up against Randy Orton, Sheamus, and The Big Show. I'm looking forward to this a lot with a lot of the other matches with what could end up happening during this matchup. Obviously, the quality is going to be what it is. They need to stop just doing these generic 6-man tags with The Shield. Me and Quaddy have talked about it. Ryan have talked about it. That's all they're doing. They're not doing anything else. Yeah, we're The Shield. It's fucking awesome. I mean, good lord. If you'd have told us a year ago that they'd have a fucking faction with Tyler Black and same two names, Tyler Black and John Moxley, where they come in and just destroy motherfuckers in their fucking SWAT gear and do this kind of, we're like, fuck yeah, that's fucking badass. And it is badass. But it's just the fact they're not doing anything with it. They're just, whatever, here's a 6-man tag, here's them coming through the crowd, here's this and that. It's like, there needs to be a reason for all of this. And they say we're bringing justice, we're doing this. They didn't, go the way of saying, yeah, they had him getting paid off by Heyman, but they didn't fully get behind it and all this kind of stuff. They're just here to, serve justice and saying how these guys you're big faces, so what are you doing? Or whatever the fuck they're doing. But yeah, outside of that, for the love of motherfucking good lord, turn Randy Orton heel here. Please, please do this. I want my Randy Orton back because this Randy Orton that we have had over the past 3 years, or however long he's been faced now, I think in, the beginning of, 2010, he started to turn face. That's a long fucking time now. And is he a great face? Yes. I mean, he'll sell the t-shirts, the girls and the kids fucking love him, but he is a natural born heel, and I really don't think people realize what Randy Orton heel brings to the table, WWE standards. I mean, if you go look back at the stuff that he did in 2009, the stuff that he did with, John Cena and the build and all that kind of shit that they did with that, with him heel, that made that. And obviously I haven't seen it be the Superman character, but Randy Orton's character, they still get it over. How he is a cold-blooded virtual murderer is basically what they're trying to get over, who has brain issues, but they couldn't say that because of concussions and all that problem, the IED and all that shit. But he's face. Doing his fucking, whatever he did a couple years ago after a SmackDown and did the cartwheel shit. What the fuck is that? No. Turn him heel. It would be great. People are all looking at Big Show as still kind of being the tweener in that group, but you could do something with maybe Randy and, Sheamus and down the road or whatever. I don't think that Randy would be involved with the Shield and helping him win or whatever. I think it would be badass, actually, to be totally honest with you. I think that would be pretty fucking cool. Because, like I said, there needs to be a reason for the Shield and something behind that. I know a lot of people would be like, that's fucking kind of gay, but I think it'd be pretty cool. But just having him turn heel is all I fucking want. And having the Shield win here is what they need to do here, and that's what I'm going to go with. Shield winning, I don't know if it's because of a Randy turn in the middle of the match, after the match, whatever the fuck happens, just fucking, for the love of God, turn him, because you guys don't realize how important it is to have him heel and how important his character is to progress through that. Please stop fucking him over. Do it. Shield wins.
I agree with J-Man on 100% of this. Shield just needs, I don't know, it just seemed like when they came in, you're just like, okay, this is going to be the next Nexus, or what was the other one? Nexus versus one Barrett's in charge of.
Oh my god, the Core.
The Core.
Let's not compare them to the Core.
No.
Where the fuck is Apple at? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Just something like that, but they need something behind it. They need, a veteran leader. I see Randy would make sense. Randy would make sense to us. I see more of a Punk being behind it or a Heyman.
That was the natural one when it first, especially the guys who were in it. But yeah.
I see Shield winning this. It would make sense to have somebody turn heel on this. Hopefully it's Orton. The other two would make sense, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, getting into some serious stuff here. Next up, we have the No Holds Barred match. They added the stipulation if Triple H loses this match, he must retire. We have Triple H with Shawn Michaels now, having Shawn come out on this past Raw, talk him, try and not talk him out of it, but talk him, you better kick Brock's ass and all this kind of stuff, and having Shawn be in Tripp's corner. Fucking awesome. It's not WrestleMania without Shawn Michaels, in my opinion. Going up against Brock Lesnar, obviously Paul Heyman will be out there with Lesnar. It goes without saying, I don't want to see Triple H and Brock Lesnar have any more matches anymore. We've shit on a lot of the portion of this card being put together, doing Rock and Cena again, doing Triple and Lesnar again, giving all these spotlight to these established stars and taking away time where you got amazing stars in these just shit fest kind of fucking matches where they could progress their careers, and the young guys that could bring up, and the guys who aren't even on the card. Where the fuck is Kofi Kingston at? Cesaro, all those guys in NXT we mentioned. I mean, they're aging too. They're not sitting there at the same fucking place. They've got to get out there and finally get established as well. But will it be a good match? Yeah. Will it be better than SummerSlam's? Good lord, yes. That SummerSlam match was fucking atrocious. If you just don't have Brock Lesnar come out, in his Jimmy John jack all fucking pants and try to do a Kimura for, like I said, 30 fucking minutes, because that seemed like all he fucking did during that match. But yeah, this one's interesting, because every time it seems like WrestleMania has turned in, they just changed the name to wrestle guys who end up retiring this night or something. I don't know, because like you said with what happened with Shawn at 26, just how perfect and everything worked there. I could not have made that any better of a situation of how that went with him going off and the sunset in Phoenix that night, and with what they did with Rick and Rick kind of fucking shit up after that and going and doing shit in TNA and continuing to wrestle, which you don't do that after that. Shawn's doing it the right way. Yeah, this one is just intriguing because I could really see it go both ways. A lot of this is unpredictable. A lot of these kind of the higher up matches are really unpredictable, which is good outside of the fact that they're doing them. So at least they're unpredictable with a lot of them. I'm gonna go with Triple H. I'm gonna go with Triple H either way. If it looked like Lesnar was gonna win, because to me before they added the stipulation, it looked like 100% Triple H is gonna win this, because obviously Lesnar is just destroying him, and winning the SummerSlam match was a natural progression to have Tripp win the matchup here. Then adding that stipulation made me think about things. Now Robert did his preview, and he says anytime you add a retirement aspect to it, that guy's got to lose. I can see what he's saying with that, but it's just I don't know. To me. With my love for Triple H and Shawn and Brock as well, with all the kind of stuff that he's done too, it just, with respect to all that, it doesn't make sense for Brock Lesnar to be the final guy to get in the ring with Triple H and be his last match. That's not the guy. It makes absolutely no sense. It's just kind of a bold one, but I could see something into the future with however this match's outcome and the sketchiness that could end up happening at the end of this matchup with Shawn or stuff like that. If it is, Shawn and Triple H like next year WrestleMania 30, and that could be, the retirement of Triple H, something like that. Because to me, if they didn't do it, like me and Quaddy have talked about, if they didn't do it last year with the end of an era and Tripp and Shawn and Taker walking out in the sunset after that matchup, which would have been perfect for all guys to be done there, and ended with 20-0 and the evenness, just pissing me off how they messed that one up. But yeah, I could see something maybe at 30 where they do Shawn and Tripp, and I could see some interesting stuff to build to that. If they want to do it and have Shawn be come out for this, because I think that would I'd be fine with that. I really thought it'd be great if Shawn didn't wrestle anymore or whatever. But if it's something to where he's kind of got to do the Flair thing and kind of put him out of his misery, kind of something like that, I don't know how they build to that, because that'd be interesting as hell. But this guy would be all fucking over it, and a lot of people would know that. But yeah, I think that would be great to do that. But to me, you can't have Brock Lesnar in Triple H's career, because for one, was coming out of retirement to being in a retirement match, retarded. But Brock and Tripp, they don't have history that makes sense to end Triple H's career. That's just something that doesn't make sense there. The Taker match would have made sense. Doing something with Shawn next year would make a hell of a lot of sense, because I think Shawn's the real guy that makes sense to end Tripp's career. But I'm going to go Triple H.
Really, whatever comes out of this match, I'll be happy for. As long as it's better than the SummerSlam match, and as long as it's not like some horse shit finish, I think I'll be ready. So, we'll see my reaction.
Who you going?
I really don't know.
It's a tough one.
Because, like we talked about before, and it's kind of hard to bank off. We literally talked about this before we set up. Tripp's DVD's coming out, which kind of has me leaning towards Brock. But it would make absolutely no sense. Unless they just want to put Brock to the moon again.
That's one thing that I thought of is like where this is going to progress Brock to. Because, I mean, maybe he gets in the title picture or something crazy with Cena or something, or Rock or whatever.
I'm picking Brock Lesnar.
I mean, it's toss-up, and it's unpredictable. That's the good thing.
These last 3 matches are toss-ups, in my opinion. So, nice.
This one is not a toss-up for our fucking attention level. That's for damn sure. This is the be-all, end-all for WrestleMania for us. This is our main event. We have the best in the world, CM Punk, going up against The Undertaker here at WrestleMania 29. By and far, I mean fucking far, the best build to any match this year with what they've done over the past couple weeks has been fucking awesome. This past week, just fucking cherry on top. Having all the Druids come out, giving them the main segment on Raw over a face-off they could have did with Rock and Cena, which could have been the generic thing to do. Letting CM Punk and The Undertaker do this segment, which was fucking brilliant. Having them do the Druids and everything, and Heyman come out dressed as Paul Bear, and then have CM Punk be one of the Druids, attack The Undertaker, pour all the fake ashes and shit over The Undertaker, and just, god damn, I mean, that's just everything that this build has come to is all impromptu, because they switched it all up. With the unfortunate, passing of Paul Bear. This is not what they were going to be doing build-wise. I really think they were going to go with more Punk always calling himself a god and the best in the world and all this kind of stuff, and going up against the guy who is the, that piece of WWE. He's that kind of larger-than-life, godlike character, which is The Undertaker. And having Punk call himself all these things, and the natural setup for all this is just fucking beautiful, and I cannot wait for this matchup. It's going to be outstanding. My opinion, I think it's going to be the match of the night. I'll say it either way if it's not. But yeah, like I said, with the impromptu changes to the build and how it was going to go, with the unfortunate stuff with Paul Bear, which if you give CM Punk that, he's going to run fucking miles with it, because he could read a phone book and make you people hate him. I mean, if you give him that and let him have the death of the longtime manager and guy who was beside The Undertaker for all these years, and have him play off that, and Undertaker playing it great with trying to defend it, stuff they did with Kane and doing the double pose off like they did back in the 90s, and having Punk come in and take out Kane and run away with the urn. I mean, it's fucking great. And like I said, CM Punk is just so good at everything that he does, and the little things he does, the looks that he gives when he's in different feuds, and the kind of eye contact. You could tell you could almost tell he's in a feud with The Undertaker with his eyes. Like, the way he looks at a camera, he looks demonic, and it's fucking brilliant. He's so good with the little things he does, and I showed Quaddy that promo video that they have for this matchup with the fucking, like, old school, like, outlaw country music in the background with Punk and all this kind. If you guys check that fucking out, just type in CM Punk Undertaker promo that they've shown it on Raws and SmackDowns and stuff with the two flaming and the fist and the Taker thing. That's one of the best promos I've seen in a long time. It's a short one too. It's fucking awesome. And I can't say any more about this. It's gonna be great. The Undertaker will be 21-0 after this matchup. If CM Punk wins this match, I don't think I need to watch wrestling anymore, because I think all my dreams would be fulfilled. If you're going to have anybody beat The Undertaker, I don't think there's anybody in the realm of possibilities and a better person to do it than CM Punk, in the position he is and how he's been built up over the past couple of years and who he is as a person, which is fucking awesome. I mean, awesome isn't the word to describe what it would be like, but if it's not in the main event, The Undertaker's not going to lose, and that's ever going to happen, and he won't ever lose in my eyes. But if it's not the main event, Taker's not losing. It won't be, but it's gonna be fucking awesome. And to us, it's our main event for WrestleMania 29.
Going into this feud, kind of was okay. It's gonna be a good one. And like J-Man said, after the unfortunate death of Paul Bear, and like nobody really saw that coming, and then just the stuff Punk just started pulling the rope. It's okay. People are furious over this, and that's the beauty of it. Because literally, when I read what he did Monday, I read this everything Tuesday. There's a on the website I read off of. There's a thing that said Paul Bear's family okay with what happened on Raw, and I clicked on that and I read that, and they're like, we know it's sad and all that, bear died, but they're just using what they have. They're building a bridge with it's like a bridge being knocked down and people coming in and rebuilding it from what got broke. Who wins this? I don't really know. Just the beauty of this match and what's going to come out of this. If you never watched wrestling before, this is going to be your first Mania, watch this match. And if you don't fall in love with what happens out of this, the storyline, because if they give this time, that you will see a story be written right in front of you.
Yep.
Because the way Taker and Punk are both, how they both are, you will see a story right in front of you. And at the end, whoever has their hand raised, it's going to be the winner. And if the match is 20 minutes long, it'll be the best 20 minutes of your life. If the match is 30 minutes long, it'll be the best 30 minutes. If it's an hour, some people may fall asleep. I won't be one of them. So, who wins this? I don't know. I can like Robert said in his video, I can argue for both of them. I lean more towards Taker.
It's going to be great either way.
Okay, end of the card.
There we go.
See ya.
It's getting cereal here.
Cereal, Fruity Pebbles.
That's right. We have the WWE title on the line. Dose in a lifetime. Or actually, they had another redemption versus greatness. Or I can't remember with how brutally terrible the build is to this matchup. We have The Rock, the champion, going up against John Cena, the number one contender, Royal Rumble winner. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on here with what could possibly end up happening here. I know the build has been whatever. I still think the best part of John Cena and The Rock so far, at least so far, we're not to what could happen, was back before WrestleMania 27 with the first, exchanges of promos back and forth, live and stuff. That's still the best stuff that they've done so far. I think, the match last year was what it was. They tried to make it like one of those iconic, grueling kind of, iconic just kind of matches, and they just didn't pull it off, in my opinion. That's what they'll try and do here with the second one. It's going to be one of those, let's make it one of those memorable moment kind of things. They'll have the stare off, and they'll have everything going on there. They'll have probably the P. Diddy performance somewhere towards this portion of the card buried in there. And
they were performing?
Yeah, P. Diddy. Or Diddy, a Puff Daddy, or 900 fucking names he has.
Sure.
Sean Combs, or whatever the fuck his real name is.
Combs?
Sean Paul, I think that's a different guy. I don't know. But yeah, I'm coming home. Thank you for having another generic pop rap R&B song.
Who's coming home?
I don't know. I'll be home. There's nothing for that. Be better with Machine Gun Kelly, that's for sure. Can't have a rock band do anything, fuck off. Yeah, adding in the great, like I said in the I think topic video or whatever, the Civil Twilight song, Letters from the Sky, which is fucking amazing, one of the best songs ever written. Like I said, they took it from the Randy and Cena feud going into Bragging Rights in 2009, which worked so much better for that one, and they just randomly threw it on there. But still, the thing that is in all of our minds is what could happen here, and the what could happen portion of this is what's going to be happening with John Cena. Because our eyes are going to be glued on really the end portion of this matchup of what could be going on here with the discussion of possibly turning John Cena heel, and it is starting to heat up to the nth degree. Online, internet sites, whatever the hell you look at, I think 411 has a top 10 reasons Cena should turn heel thing. I can make about 100 reasons for you if you wanted to. But yeah, this is really the best fucking opportunity that they've ever had to do this. Right here, bringing in, the discussion of all the personal stuff with Cena, talking about how, The Rock lost has, led to his divorce with his wife, which obviously isn't true. All the stuff, the personal issues, the way that Cena, I think he's really, if it ends up turning out this way, where they end up doing something like that, it would be brilliant. How Cena's been playing this off, and how he just gives glimpses of just a different facet of not being his usual go through the paces, be the same generic bullshit, blah fucking character. He gives glimpses saying, you didn't beat me last year. I beat myself. I, put myself in a position where I tried to be fancy and do your moves, and you caught me off guard, and that's my fault. You didn't. You weren't great. I was the one that fucked up, and you just capitalized on a mistake. That's nothing we've heard John Cena say. He's never made excuses. He's always Mr. If I'm gonna lose, I'll come out that next Raw and say I gave it my best, but next time I'll get him. He never is out there saying excuses and all that kind of bullshit. So we're seeing that for the first time, and little glimpses of stuff. And I think they've said people in Q&A saying he's done the same kind of thing and saying the same kind of stuff. So if on paper, it doesn't look that impressive, but if they deliver what the possibilities of things could be happening here with a Ziggler cash in, a Randy Orton heel turn, and then doing this at the end of the card, a possible CM Punk win, which I'll probably be dead of a heart attack and not be able to watch the main event if that fucking happens. And then a possible Cena turn. We're talking about changing in a large way, not a slight change. Hey, it's going to change over the next couple months. We're altering our company change kind of thing. And like we said, with all the reasons why he should turn, I could go on and on why. But what could happen in the outcome would be fucking awesome. And I would want this to the nth degree. I know Quaddy would probably say, we'll see what Quaddy says. I really don't want to talk for him. But I know Ryan would say the same thing. I think Robert would be on board for it. I think all these kind of guys, I know Ryan would. But I want it. And I really want to see what they can do with this. Because I think they've had it in their minds like, yeah, we could do it, but this. We could do this, but there's that reason. Stop making reasons for yourself and give us something fresh. Give us something new. And seconds till the end, what's it going to be? Pull the trigger, bitch. Because that's what they need to fucking do here. Pull the trigger with this. Turn John Cena heel. I don't care how you do it. If you have him lose to The Rock, which is, that devastating, holy shit, nobody saw that. What the fuck? You had The Rock beat him 2 times in a row and then he goes apeshit? Or you have him win the title, do something after? I think the best way to do it, in my opinion, is slowly during this matchup, you have it 20, 30 minutes or whatever, towards the end of it, you have Cena realize he can't beat The Rock. Which is kind of what happened at 28 as well. You have him slowly realize that, which is the same thing. He said, I won't make that mistake again. Well, the mistake could be that he didn't get diabolical and fucking crazy about it. Maybe he starts, he knocks the ref out. He goes and gets a chair, hits the fucking Rock in the head with the chair, does some low blows, whatever the fuck. And slowly you see, and that New York crowd is going to play it off great, as much as I fucking hate him. They're going to play it off great with, holy shit, this is happening. Like, it'll be that, whoa, we're falling off this cliff, and now we don't know where we're going to go to. Because instead of walking steady and shit, we need to fucking jump off the cliff of this shit, because we want something new here. If they want to do that, slowly, gradual, during the match, see that progression, fucking awesome. Either way they do it. If it ends with John Cena winning the title, lollipops and rainbows and flowers shoved up her ass, and we get the send-off and having him win the new fucking shitty-ass title they got, I would want to fucking puke. Do this, please. John Cena, your new WWE champion, is what I'm going to predict here with that slow, gradual turn during the matchup.
I give John Cena a lot of credit. I've shit on John Cena, but recently I've realized how big of an impact John Cena has on WWE. When The Rock won the title from Punk at Royal Rumble, we knew it was all going to happen, but we didn't want it to see. And Cena winning the Rumble, we kind of knew this match was coming. And then Rock disappeared. That's what you don't do with the WWE title. If, like we said about the other titles, if they all get pushed underneath the rug, you need to have one title holder on the show on a regular basis. And the saddest part is, you have John Cena. I see John Cena winning this.
Going with anything else after that?
I give John Cena a lot of credit, and I've shit on him before, but I've actually turned and realized how important John Cena is.
What?
What did I say?
Ryan has the exact same reaction right now. Huh? What did Quaddy just say? Mark the tape, everyone. Quaddy just gave a sense, a hint, a little dash. Respect to John Cena right there. Yeah, if this shit goes down, it'll be going down. Wait for our fucking review, because that'd be some good stuff. But, of course, it'll probably run through the paces and be generic and whatever the fuck they end up doing. But if they want to really... all right, fuck it, let's do this. They need to say, fuck it. Vince needs to have a fuck it, let's do this moment sometime this weekend, and if they haven't thought of it already, pull the trigger on this shit and do it, because the predictability element will fucking be broken beyond belief because we'll be like, that wasn't predict. What the fuck is going on? We're just getting fucking constantly hit with unpredictable shit. That's what you need to do, because unpredictability fucking makes this business. It's fucking outstanding, and it's great. Outside of everything else that goes on, unpredictability is something you have to have with wrestling, and you have it on the biggest stage right here, WrestleMania 29. Make it happen. But for my partner, Quaddy, off into the abyss, I am J-Man. This will now wrap up our WWE WrestleMania 29 preview. Be sure to check out our review after the pay-per-view Sunday. As I said, for my partner, Quaddy, I'm J-Man, and thank you for watching another edition of Pro Wrestling Pulse, the Pulse, Professional Wrestling World.